the Labour Party has neglected its core voters. And we have to go to them and say, education is more than this. And they call the police. And the 14-year-old girls were strip searched.
Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Hugo Harvey here, and you're about to watch my interview with Diane Abbott MP, who I talked to about the corporate capture of further education, Labour's failure to champion progressive policies, and how education policy has evolved over her decades in office. I hope you enjoy. I was wondering what you could tell us about the corporate capture of education and where we are today and what today's about.
Well, I think there has been too much corporate influence in education, and the point about business is what they're looking at is their bottom line. What they're looking at is their profit, and the danger of that is that young people that require a little bit more care and attention and support get neglected because they're not contributing to the bottom line.
And that politics of the bottom line, do you see that even as being relevant to the recent defeat of Labour in Gorton Denton, a usually Labour safe seat? I know you argued in favour of progressive policies. Do you see that as being reflective of a wider government approach?
Well, I think that the result in the by-election is it speaks to the way the Labour Party has neglected its core voters. And what's happened is a lot of what would be Labour voters are voting Green, or voted Green in that by-election. And I hope we learn a lesson from that and pay more attention to what our supporters think.
And when you're putting forward an argument against corporations, when the bottom line is so important in society, what do you think is an effective way of actually tackling corporate power in places that it doesn't belong?
Well, I think you have to look at the people that are supporting or commissioning these corporate endeavours, and we have to go to them and say, education is more than this. I think you have to go to the commissioners, the people that run the education system, and make the case against too much commercial involvement in education.
So are you optimistic about the future of education in London?
Well, yes. I mean, you have to believe that young people, if they organise, can move forward. And it's in the interest of the entire community that all young people, whatever their colour or background, achieve their very best. I mean, it's interest of everybody.
You're the mother of the house, and so you must have seen education policy over decades. How do you think the way we approach education today is different to how we might have used to?
Well, I think there's more of a commercial aspect to it, and I think the rise of the academies has tended to weaken the community connection with schools, and they're not as accountable as schools used to be. So yeah, I think academisation and the commercial aspect is the big issue. And we had a school not far from here actually, and a young woman, she was 14, and the teachers decided that she smelt of marijuana and stuff, and they called the police. And the 14-year-old girls were strip searched. And that was an academy. And that's the thing about academies. They don't have enough care for the children they're supposed to be teaching and supporting.
I hope you enjoyed that interview with Diane Abbott MP. If you're interested in more of my content, check out my past interviews with people like Zara Sultana MP or Zach Polanski, or subscribe to see what's to come. Thank you for watching.